Welcome to the Rider Review. Today we're going to be reviewing Tuffrider Breeches sold by Dover. Our first pair of breeches that we're going to review actually are not made by Tuffrider. These are the first pair of breeches when I got into English riding that I purchased. I ordered them from Dover for about 20 bucks. And when I received them, I wish that I had ordered another pair or tried them on at least in the store. So let's take a look at them. So these are them. They are a horrible fit. I constantly had to pull them up. The crotch area is really long, so they look very awkward. The material didn't look good for very long. It kind of pilled and got fuzzy. The knee patches started falling apart. Of course, I threw them in the washing machine and the dryer. Don't know if you're supposed to do that, but if you can't do that, then it's not worth my time. And the other knee patch started fraying in the exact same spot right there. And there was also a hole. I don't know if I did it or if it's just a defect in the breech, but a hole in the crotch right there. So overall, if you're thinking about purchasing these, I wouldn't, just because the fit was very strange. The knee patches did not last very long. The stitching was poor. So overall, do not purchase this breech. The second pair of breeches I purchased were actually my first pair of Tuffriders. These are the Tuffrider starter pull-ons. And they are, they fit better, but I still have to wear a belt with these. If I do not wear a belt with these, they will start falling down, kind of like a skinny jean. So you just have to be very careful about your back end showing. They lost the button on them right there, and the hook and loop closures on them, one of them actually started coming off. So if you see right there, the stitching has come off right here. And now I have to be very careful about when I put them back together and when I wash them again. I have yet to sew it back together. I'm sure that would fix it pretty quickly. The stitching in the knee patches worked well. No holes in them. The material is not super flattering. It was kind of similar to the first pair of breeches we looked at. It just kind of blah. It doesn't just very flattering at all. So the third pair, so I paid like $29 for those. The third pair I upgraded for $32.99, and they're actually my favorite. These are the Tuffrider Low Rise ribbed ones. And you can get them in several different colors. These are the ones that I've had the longest. They're, I think, in the color khaki, and they have a fake button area, belt loops, knee patches with the little Tuffrider logo, and then they have the Velcro hook and loop closures. These fit me very well. I think they're a size 26. I do not have to wear a belt with them. They stay secure, they're comfortable, they wash up really easily. Like, I've had these for a long time, and every time I get something on them, they always wash off. So not a big deal to wear these every day for everyday riding. So I really like these pair. So I have a couple of different versions of those pairs. I have the low-rise pull-on with the faux zip in black. I enjoyed those ones so much that I went ahead and purchased them in black. And I also purchased them in gray, which I'm wearing right now and I really like. And then also the only thing about the pull-ons is I actually have a tiny hole in the knee, but I think that happened at a horse show when I was in the wash rack leaning on the concrete floor. It actually even wore through my frog togs that I was wearing to keep myself dry. And so I think just being constantly on the floor, washing horses and stuff like that, that it wore through. It's a tiny hole. I've even washed them. It hasn't gotten any bigger. I need to take care of that before it does because I really like these. My next pair of breeches is probably the one that I paid the most for. I don't know if Dover sells these anymore because I couldn't find them in their magazine. They're the, oh my goodness, they're low rise. They have a wide comfort waistband similar to like a tailored sportsman. So you would have to have a wide belt for them. They have a straight zippered pocket. I actually don't really care for the pocket that much because when you put them on, the pocket kind of wrinkles, and so it doesn't leave a very flat line. These ones, I believe, are a 28. I actually probably should have got a 26 because they hang down a little bit lower in the crotch, but not bad. I really like this. I can't remember what you call this. I think this is a Euro seat, and they're not full seats, but it just gives it a little bit of extra like dimension to it, and a little bit like kind of accentuates, I guess you would say. So these I use as my show breeches because I paid a little bit more for them. I think I paid, under 50 bucks for them, but over 40. Like I said, I can't find them in the Dover magazine anymore. Same thing for these. They haven't come apart anywhere. I think I even got a stain on them and it came right out. So I really actually enjoy the material. Some people, the reviews said they didn't like the ribbed material, but I mean, it stretches and comes back. It doesn't sap out. I mean, I could wear my breeches probably 2 days in a row and none of that would, you know, need to be sucked back in by the dryer. This is my last pair of breeches that I actually got. These are the zippered with a slanted pocket Tuffrider breeches. So they zip, very similar to the low-rise faux ones, but they have the zipper, they have the same waistband, kind of for skinny belt loops and things like that. This is in the color Smoke, and I really wanted a pair of blue breeches, and so this is the color that they came in. They're kind of a, kind of like a cobalt blue, maybe, like a lighter navy blue. And the one thing that I did notice is they were shorter. For some reason, they were way shorter than the same size in any of the other ones. It still fits, it still works, but if you're a little bit taller, you might want to think about that they were like an inch or two shorter than the other versions of their breeches. And I did notice on here that some of the stitching came out right here in the crotch area, and so I'll have to get that stitched back up, but everything else has stayed together pretty nice. Haven't had these for very long. I've only worn them like 3 or 4 times. I always throw them in the washer, always throw them in the dryer without even thinking. I would definitely close the hook and loop closures up just to make sure they don't get stuck to anything and put any extra wear and tear on your other clothes and extra wear and tear on them. So overall, very pleased with the Tuffrider breeches, especially the faux button low-rise pull-ons, just because of the way they fit me. They don't fall down. They wash up easily. I think the material is flattering. I really liked the ribbed feel. So overall, very pleased. So I hope that helps you guys kind of pick out your own breeches, especially if you're spending your hard-earned money on it. Thank you.